Now I'm going to show you how to render furniture if you want it to be white or cream. One thing we can't do is if you had a white chair, just to draw the outline of it and leave it the white of the picture, of the paper, I mean. That'll just make your drawing look unfinished. So in order to show white, we have to actually use gray. So for this one, I'm going to use warm gray, let's see, warm gray 050 and warm gray 4 for the chair, and then cool grays for the legs. So I'm going to start with the warm gray 050 first. And fill in sort of around it so that it looks like the shadows are curving in from behind. Oops, I went a bit out of line there. Okay. For the legs, I'm going to start with my cool gray 5, color in the whole leg. And this again is the light source coming from the same way, like coming from the windows. Okay, then I'm going to take warm gray 4 and darken up a little bit more on the back side. And I'm just using the brush side because I want to sort of feather in this darkness a little bit. Okay, then I'm going to get the warm gray 050 again, and I'm going to do some blending with it. And then I'm going to use my, oops, sorry, that's out of range. I'm going to use my colorless blender, and I'm going to smooth that out just a little bit. And I'm going to go over the white part with this because sometimes the colored pencils work better when there's a layer of solvent over it. So that's what I'm going to do with that. And then with while I let that dry a little bit, I'm going to go in with the cool gray 09 and go on the side of the legs that's not getting that much light. And I think I'll do the shadow in that color too. Kind of doing exaggerated shadows because I think they look kind of cool. You could play around with these. So because things don't have outlines, I'm going to try and erase some of the pencil line up here. You can get a lot of it off even with the marker over it. You won't get all of it, but that's okay. just so it doesn't feel like it's outlined too much. Now I'm going to be done with my markers and I'm going to go in with my colored pencils. So I'm going to go in with black and I'm going to lightly hit up the seams. Not going to do a big heavy line. Go underneath here. Go underneath here. Go on this side with a little heavier. Okay. And then I'm gonna go in with my white pencil and just kind of on the side of my pencil, brighten things up a little bit here over the whole thing. And then if you want to go back in with your one of your pens, you can. If you just want to add a little bit more line expression, you can do that. That's up to you. Sometimes it's fun to play around with this. Like Mr. Pele Wang does sometimes. All right, so there's your white chair.